Hey everybody, I just want to say thanks everybody for all their subs that they came in on YouTube for me. We did break 100 on there, and we going to be doing a giveaway for long. I just ain't had a chance to do a giveaway yet. This is a Facebook user, and it is Courtney. I appreciate you stopping by. My cousin's supposed to be on here in a little bit. We're going to talk to her a little and find out some things about her and the group that she's in and all that. I do want to promote the video. Hey, Liz. I do want to promote the video that her daughter is in. She is really excited when she does it. She has got a bunch of friends that does the photo shoot with her daughter. I'll get her to tell about all the things that lady can do for people. I think that she does like tarot cards, make tarot cards or something other. I'm not real sure, but we'll ask her about all that. Find out places that she's been and how she got started in paranormal. There's my cousin Dawn. She's in here tonight. I appreciate her stopping by. So I do have some. I do have some of our cups that's already been made. This is the red one, Crossover Paranormal. That's the red one. And I also got the teal green one. And we will be having the purple ones. They will be going on sale for long. We are running a small limit of them. I think it's going to be about 20 or 25. And see how they do before we go make another run of it. So next week, let's see, the 31st of July, Irene is going to be on the show. I will send her a message to remind her. She is one of my friends. She's from the Japan area, and she will tell us some stuff about her. And I think she says she's the only one in Japan that does the paranormal. Then August the 7th, my buddy Lisa said, hey there, Lisa. And she says hey to everyone. My buddy Mark's supposed to be on August the 7th. I was trying to send him a message also to remind him. And then the August the 14th, I can't wait for that one. That Marcus is supposed to be on here. I really can't wait to get him and everything. Sherry says she had passed the word that, okay, I appreciate that, Sherry. I was watching that show and it just stopped. Lisa says, hi, Liz. Then 21st of August, Brian James is going to be on, and 28th, Matt will be on. Which I need to go ahead and write his name down in a minute before I forget. But I hope my cousin will be able to get on. I sent her the link tonight is her night to shine for me. I will text her in a minute and see if when she's gonna try to get on. I know I'm just a little bit later than 9. I was on a phone call earlier. Aaron said, "What's up, pair of freaks?" Nothing much, bub. Just trying to get the show on the road when my cousin comes on. I guess I can go ahead and show y'all the video. This is the documentary from the Booth brothers. My cousin's daughter is on the cover also. It's called The Attached. Sorry for the glare, but that right there is my cousin's daughter. It is a good video. You can go to the www.spooktv.com and you can order it from them like that. This is a real good video. I like it. Liz says, "What's up? Hey to Sherry." Lisa says, "What's up to Aaron?" And Liz says, "Hey Aaron." I get everybody mixed up here lately. I get so tongue-tied. Sherry says, "Hi Liz." But I don't know where my cousin is. I will go on for a little bit and see if she pops in. I sent her the link at 8:30. She might be busy. It is a Monday night. I don't know if she is out feeding the goats or something other. She normally gets pretty busy. Cheers, buddy. I appreciate it, Brian. I really appreciate it. I've been getting a lot of comments on the show that you came on the other night with me. I've got a lot of comments. Even Aaron. There's a lot of people asking about him a lot. Aaron said hi to Liz. Yeah, I went to work the next day and everybody said, "Who's that guy you had on?" I said, "I had Brian. He's from up in Canada." And they say, "You gonna have him back on again?" I said, "I don't know." They said they'd be looking forward to see him back. Same way with Aaron. They liked him on here. And I thought, well, cool. I don't know what else to talk about till my cousin gets on. I've been working around the house here in my room, trying to get all my baseball cards cleaned up. I got them all stacked up in one corner. At least I can walk in here now. It was a great show. You got great numbers, and thanks to your supporters. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, they are a big supporters of mine. My friend I work with, Dwayne, you'll see him probably in here in a little while. He's one of my biggest supporters. He always asks about the shows. Every time we get ready to go, he'll say who's going to be on tonight and this and that. Aaron said, "How is your wife doing? Better, I hope." She's doing better. She's actually doing a lot more walking now and everything. Her back is doing pretty good after the surgery thing. They just went in there and burned a bunch of nerves and stuff like that. And it was like a 2.5 hour surgery, so it was pretty cool. I'm just glad she's able to walk around now. It was a brilliant show, Jonathan. I appreciate that, Liz. Brian, he's sending praying hands. Facebook. Oh, that's Courtney again. Hi to everyone. And there's one that said, hi, Eve. I appreciate all y'all in here. My buddy Dwayne is in here on Facebook. He's watching. I don't know. I'll give my cousins a little bit longer to pop on. Has anybody got anything they want to tell, a little story or anything that y'all want to? You tell what happened on some investigations, whatever you want to do. Hey, my friend, hope you are doing well. Check your mic breaking up bad tonight. All right, I'll check it out right here in a minute. I hope it's doing some better. I'm glad your wife is recovering, Jonathan. I appreciate that, Liz. Probably is I ain't talking loud enough, neither, Dwayne. Do you have any locations planned? We do. Me and my dad actually tomorrow night. We're going out to Thor Road, and we're actually going to go and do the Peggy's house out in the woods. We've been getting a couple people sending messages wanting us to go back there again. So we're going to try to do that one. And Leah says hi to Dwayne. And the goat is in here. I appreciate him stopping by all the way from Ohio. How are you doing tonight? Oh, I'm good. I'm just chilling out. Dwayne there says hi, Liz. Yeah, we're actually going to go and do Peggy's house. Me, my dad, and Joseph, that's in the group. We're going to hit that house pretty hard this time. I got something there that just drawing me back there. Time we riding through there. We rode through there the other night about 1:00, and it was just like the feeling when we got right in front of the house. It makes me want to stop all of a sudden. I mean, I don't know what it is. That's good. It is humid here. Yeah, it's like that here too. I figured it'd storm today, but it never did. Can't wait to watch you guys tomorrow night. I appreciate that, Dwayne. That's going to be a good live tomorrow night. Sherry said, I just want to jump on real quick and say hi. I'm going through evidence now. Keep up the great work. I appreciate that, Sherry. She's also one of my supporters too. She works with a Reef Radio, and she does put our shows on their Facebook page also. Her and the guy that does the Reef Radio, Howie Odell, my bad. He's one of the good guys too. I like him. He does a lot sharing. He does come in there chats once in a while when he ain't busy. I think he works about all the time. Do you have a time you will be going live, Jonathan? Probably about 8:00 tomorrow night. we're gonna try to leave here around about 7:30, and I'll be there to pick Joseph up around about 7:45, and then we'll get started about 8:15, somewhere like that. Get everything set up. We're gonna try to do something different this time than what we normally have. Hey Johnson, would you like other guests to pop on with you? Uh, I probably will here in a little bit if my cousin don't pop on. Let's see what time. 9:21. She might come on right here in a few minutes. Let's see who said this. Oh, this is my other cousin in Virginia, Patty. I don't know why it pops up their Facebook user. That's crazy. Hi, Patty from Liz. Yeah. If y'all have any questions y'all want to try to do, we will try to do that. We also talked about Aaron's question a while ago. We're going to also be doing the. I will send you a message. Okay. Uh, Hi, Liz. Uh, there is a cemetery on that road. Also, that was the night that my dad had that face come up into the glass when he was sitting in the truck. It was pretty wild, strong. Uh, it was really crazy that night. That's like I said, I've never saw my dad all shucking up like that before. I mean, he was white as a piece of paper. He he was not much to say shaking, but he was trembling just a little bit. I think he wasn't expecting all that. So we're gonna try to do that again. The On the tombstone, if I remember right, it's North Carolina 12th Cavalry. So I do think that it is from I believe it's the Civil War. I could be wrong. It could be during the Revolutionary War, but I'm pretty sure it's probably from the Civil War era. Uh, Me and Joseph actually trying to do some studying on that. There is a railroad crossing in Germantown that is haunted. Have you been there? No, I have not been there. I've heard of it a few times, but I never really sat down and uh, checked it out yet. One of the guys I work with was telling me about a place in South Carolina that we're looking in on. Uh, it's down next to I can't remember now where it's at. All I know, he said you have to get on a boat to go to it. It is a ship. It's a big ship. It's about the same size of North Carolina battleship. Uh, Probably a little bit bigger than the battleship, but I don't know. I'm still working on trying to get my hands in on that one to see if we can't get investigated. Uh, and print will appear on your car like they're trying to get you off the tracks. Yeah, I heard something about that. We have also have an area up here next to where I live, up in the mountains, where a man killed his wife and kids or something on the road. And if you go down that road, turn around and head back out, your car will roll uphill. And they say if you put baby powders on the back, you can see the two big handprints from the mom, and supposedly the handprints from the kids is trying to get you away from the house. That's one of the stories that I was told. I don't know if it's actually true. Hey, but it's uh, Patriots Point, and at Charleston, the ship is USS Yorktown. Yeah, I'm still working on trying to get that. Austin says, "Way, uh, hello. I appreciate you stopping by, bud." Uh, Lisa says, "What's up, Austin?" But I have a few other places that we also going to try to do too. It's going to be pretty while. Haven't seen or heard from you in a while. I've been busy trying to get things done. Uh, I had a lot on my plate. I took this week off again. So I had from this past Tuesday till this coming Wednesday, I've been off. So I've been doing stuff around the house, trying to get things caught up. So would that be Payne Road, Patty? I'm not sure what that road is. Uh, I'm leaving Friday, my last day. There is a ghost hitchhiker on the Interstate 77. She will thumb and supposed to be a young girl murdered years ago. I hadn't heard of that one, but there is one here in. Uh, Give me a minute. I'm trying to think of that name. Uh, Holly Springs over here, and that's where I live. They say there's a girl that got killed on prom night, and she'll walk the roads, and they will take her home, and when you get home, get her to her home. They look and she's not in the car, so that's kind of freaky. I hadn't had the experience of that yet, but Lydia's Bridge, yeah, that's from Austin. There, he's been there. I ain't been there yet, but we're going to. That is a Gravity Hill. Dwayne, he said that is Gravity Hill in Thurman, where the mom and kids pushed the car. Yeah, they I hadn't done that yet. I want to try it to see if it actually happens. Uh, they're gonna have to take a lot of pushing to push my truck up that hill. We'll probably end up going up there one night and taking my wife's car up there so they won't have so hard time pushing it. Crazy stuff out there. Yeah, there is. They say if you put, like I said, though, if you put baby powders on the back and you can find the handprints. And there is a spot here in North Carolina too where supposedly in the woods. I don't know where it's at. I've just been told a couple of times by different types of people. Uh, they was out hunting or something there, and they had some stuff sitting out or something. Paranormal and live people laugh out loud. Yeah. Uh, they said they come back to their vehicle and they had like paw prints. It wasn't a bear prints or nothing like that. It was actually something like I don't know. They claim it was Bigfoot handprints. I don't know. I ain't never seen his handprint, But they swear up and down they went back like a couple nights later and they sprinkled top of their vehicle, the windows and stuff, covered it with white baby powder, and they said they went back and they actually had some prints all over it. And they said it wasn't bear prints because it they was a little shorter and wider, and these like regular human prints. So I don't know. That is Mason there. Yeah, I hadn't talked to much of y'all lately. I've been busy trying to get things caught up and done. Uh, we ain't gonna have a long show tonight. I don't know where my cousin is. Uh, we'll just have to reschedule her if she don't come on here in next few minutes. Because I've got things I've got to do tonight anyway myself. So Liz says, "Hi, Austin. You said Bigfoot. He is real, folks. I've seen him. Yeah, I don't know. I've actually got a scene where I can believe him. I ain't saying he's not real. I'm just saying he's got to come up and have lunch with me before I can say. But I ain't knocking on he's not real or nothing. It's just that they really ain't enough evidence for me to know that he's real or nothing like that. But that's just my opinion. Let's see. Liz says hi to Mason. He needs to give you a kiss. No, he don't have to do that. But he just has to come up and shake my hand and come eat lunch with me. We'll sit and talk about it. He might give you a kiss. No, I'll cut his lips off. Lisa says, What's up, Mason? Mason send a smiley face. Laughing face, my bad. My cousin said we moved to a place up from Lawson's family year ago. Something told me to check the mailbox. There was a newspaper with the Lawson's family and what happened, pictures, etc. That's cool. I like to find out what really went on to happen to that. Do you know when we moved in? No, I don't get out much anymore. Mason said nothing much, Lisa. Wondering when we all going live together. Yeah. Mason said much love and like everyone. Patty said my daughter. Don't say. Patty, my daughter lived not even a mile from the graveyard and where it happened. Yeah, we're actually going to go down there and do that one night. I'm not exactly sure yet. The papers disappeared. They've actually said that they've got no trespassing signs up, and I'm not a big no trespassing passer. I don't know how it is in the other states, but in the state of North Carolina, you can get yourself shot. And I'm too cute to get killed. So I'm going to try and find out who I got to ask to see if there's any way I can get on to film it. That is, I am a member of the family. My mom was a kin to him because her dad is a Marion, and we're kin to the Lawsons and the Sawyers. So That's I I do like to try to get down there sometime and do that. I actually talked to the old lady at the store. Her husband helped dig the graves. Yeah, that was one mass grave, that's for sure. I think it was like 6, 7 of them at one time. Uh, that's a story y'all need to go and check out if y'all can actually find it. Uh, the Lawson family murder, I guess they call it. I can't remember what they call it. I think they call it Germantown Massacre, Stokes County Massacre, or something like. I don't know how it is, but it's it's pretty wild. There is like 3 or 4 different stories, but she told me what it was like when they reached the house. Where are you in North Carolina? I'm in just below the Blue Ridge Mountains, uh, not far from Mount Airy, North Carolina. Um, I'm like 10, 15 minutes, if that way, from Mayberry, where Andy Griffiths was from. I appreciate you coming in and into the chat. That place is haunted, brother. You going? I'm going to try to. I do want to go. Yeah, it's Christmas Day Massacre, but I think it's another word that they use. I've been to the grave. I have too. I've been to it, but it's been a long time. It was uh, probably back when I was 8, 9 years old. Last time I've been. That's kind of near me. Oh, that's cool. Uh, ever been to the Hunt House? No, I heard of it, but there's a lot of people tell me that they won't let you go in. I don't know. I hadn't really uh, checked it out. Lost some family tragedy. Yeah, I think that's what they got it as now. There has been several names. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. It's like 5 or 6 different names that they called it. But I know it was very, very, very big and everything. So I think it happened in 1929, I think it was, when that happened, around Christmas Day. We went in years ago. Oh my god. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Uh, they used to have a play in Germantown each December about this. Oh yeah, I've heard about it. Actually, I've had a friend that lives close to it invited me, but I never did get to go. Cousin Patty says she wants to go see it. I do too. I've been to one, but not down there. It's close by there. Uh, like I said, though, it's been a while back since I've been there, and I've heard a lot of people that has been lately that says if you put stuff on the grave, like sticks and stuff like that, and time you turn it around like a complete circle and turn around and look, it'll all be cleaned off. That's what I want to go see. That would be kind of kind of wild. My daughter lives in that trailer park, and then Shasta invited her investigation in her trailer. Yeah, they was telling me about that. Have you heard the song? Yes, I have. I've got it. I got it on a regular cassette. I got it on a 45. I think we got it on a 33 record. Um, Matter of fact, I think my dad and them's got it on an old 8-track tape. And matter of fact, I think I got it on a CD also. It's at Mama's. Well, at Daddy's. All mine is a bluegrass version. It ain't no country or rock version. It's all bluegrass. So that's what I listen to the most. So I don't care about other music. Uh, I've I think that me and my dad might try to go down there one day. We we do have a guy that does YouTube that lives down there in the trailer park. Also, I don't know if I ain't seen him in channels or nothing in a while. Mason knows who I'm talking about. It's one of his friends. uh, do you know if they found anything bad about the trailer? No, I don't. I When they was telling me some stories about all that, I really wasn't paying attention to the bits and pieces of it. I had like 15 people talking to me at the same time, so I couldn't listen to everybody. Stuff like that doesn't bother me. My mom was stabbed to death in front of me when I was 6. I braved up about different things. Oh yeah, that does make you a little bit tougher, though. You know what I mean? Just like when I go to the family cemetery up here, uh, where my mom's at, it's all family, but it is uh, hard because my best friend is buried there. Uh, he took his own life, you know. He did watch me and my brother graduate from high school, and then we found out about that. So that was pretty hard. Like I said, we did everything together. When it snowed, he used to come all the way from Westfield down here to our house, pick us up, and we went back up there, and we done all kinds of stuff. Uh, where we didn't find out anything they never said. You just have to ask them, hey, John, if you would like gas tonight, Spectre Radio is standing by. I appreciate that, Liz. Lisa. See y'all, I get screwed up. I appreciate that. I'm kind of want to wait on my cousin. She, she's been excited. We talked about this for the past couple of days, and I just want to let her like that, say hello. Facebook user, you feel ease when you go to see your mom's grave, though? Yes, I do. Uh, it does bother me a little bit. Because I still can't believe it. It's happened there since 2016. I've always it does bother me a whole lot. I've I'll go to sleep and my wife had to wake me up some nights because I'll be dreaming about my mom. One night she woke me up and I turned around and looked, and actually my mom was standing there beside of me in the bed at the bed. So that all I know, I hollered and I was crying. My wife woke me up and asked what was wrong. I said, I don't know. I didn't really tell her, but I know it wasn't nothing to hurt me because my mom was checking on me like she always did. Her presence is still strong. Yes. Watching over you still. Yeah, she's always has. Me and my brother. She took care of me when I was sick. When I first got diagnosed with this disease, she took care of me. She stayed every single night at the hospital with me. She never went home, but one time she went home to get clothes, and she said she was just going to stay while she was there. And she couldn't. She didn't feel right staying at home, so she traveled all the way back down in the snow, all the way down to the hospital to be with me. Uh, that's something you don't forget, and you'll never will forget it. It'll be with you till the day you die. Uh, she was a great person. Good memories when she came out. Yeah, we we actually had good times when we was growing up, coming to Virginia to see Papa and everything, and we get to see all the family. That's before all the family went all their separate ways. I don't know where any of them lives at now. Last time I've been to see the family, it was 1996, and that's been a while back. Hey, J and J Breaks is in here. Hey, brother, leaving work. Hope you have a good night. I appreciate that, bub. Appreciate you stopping by, man. It means a lot to see you in here. I'm so sorry to hear that Patty and your mom will be looking down upon you too. You, Patty. Yeah, she is. Man, she didn't ask for anything like her sister. Laugh out loud, just picking. Don't want to make the spirits mad. No, you at least. I know what you mean there. She says, sorry to hear about your mother. I appreciate that a lot. I do. Typo. Johnson, your mom will be looking down on you too, Johnson. Oh, I know she is. She's always has. Mason says much love and light to everyone. I appreciate you coming in here, buddy. Well, I tell you what, Mason, he's been to the family cemetery. He knows what we're talking about. You get some crazy readings on the spirit box and the cat toys. I ain't been there yet, and they didn't play with the cat toys. That's for sure. He said your mom came through at the investigations. Yeah, that last time that me and somebody, I can't remember. She says, hi, Brian. I can't remember which time that me and my dad and somebody else went with us. It's family. They all feuding there. Yeah. Um, I can't remember when it was, but we actually had 5 or 6 different spirits talking to us at one time on the spirit box, and it was real crazy that night. That was or something. Yeah, we actually got them. My dad's brother and his wife. We actually got them on the spirit box one night, and they actually told us to leave. They didn't want us to talk to us. We walked in different dimension plan. I can't even read. We walked in the spirit. Oh yeah. And Joshua says, "Hi, just dropped in. I appreciate it, bub. You come in. I've actually seen some different faces now coming up in the chats. I like that. Different people. Get to meet a lot of different cool people. That's pretty cool. You didn't give her anything laugh aloud. No, I never did. uh, we that's even true, folks. That graveyard is really haunted. Them spirits was showing themselves and talking out loud. Yeah, I can't remember the one night that I think it was night when Michael went with me. Me and my dad and Michael, we went down there, and Eric Cruz said, "What's up, everybody? How are you doing, brother? I'm doing pretty good. Uh, sorry, typing too fast, laughing. Oh, you're fine. I just glad to see another North Carolina in here. I don't get too many people from North Carolina in my chats. There's one guy from North Carolina down in Raleigh. He's the record place guy. He came in here the other night. Well, actually, last night I believe it was. There you go. You don't like Virginians? No, I do. I do. Oh yeah, you ain't too far from me. Matter of fact, we just drove through there the other day, and I took my wife to the hospital down there to have her surgery. Hello, Paracrew. Much love, Matt. What's good? Well, I don't know. We're not West Virginians either. I hope not. Dude, we got some talking to do. Hope she's doing well. Yeah, she's doing real good. She's up moving. She's sitting on the couch watching TV. I fear she was watching my show, but I think she went to lay down. She's got to go to work tomorrow night, and then she's off again from Tuesday all the way to Sunday of next week. So she's actually got pretty good days off. I think she took two weeks off and work on one day. They wouldn't let her off that day, so she'd have 2 full weeks off. That darn Cowboys hat. Much love to you, brother. I've actually got you one order for Christmas, Matt. I know how much you love this team. You know it takes 32 West Virginia to make a set of teeth. Yeah. Something else I was going to mention too while I was thinking about it. I can't remember now what it was. My cousin's got it going on. Patty from Virginia. She said, "Go Cowboys." See there, Matt. It's catching on slowly but surely. That's good. Need kidding around. Left my ass on. We went to a place up here next where I live at. It's called Dawson Cemetery, and uh, Irene says, "Hi, Jonathan. Hey there, Irene. I got you on for next Sunday, Irene. I'll send you a reminder to let you know so you won't forget." Y'all spell still is wrong. Ah, come on now. I'm in Facebook jail again. Oh, come on. Yeah. I had another friend that's in Facebook jail right now. I think he said he's got 2 more days and he'd be out. Something about playing some music that wasn't right or something. I think that's what he said. Irene, you need bailed out of jail. But yeah, we went up there the other day and they actually got a chain across the roadway and they got no trespassing signs up, so we can't go up there now. It's Johnny Day, bro. You Discord mode. What's the topic for tonight, brother? I was going to interview my cousin, but she hadn't popped in yet, so I think that she's actually outside feeding the goats or something other. Just kidding. Hello, brother. I appreciate it, bud. But heck, I need a rope and key. That means come on in. You gotta be on a brave, going for it. Oh yeah. All that the goat. We got you bailed money. My cousin says she's got you some bail money. But now we like I said though, we went up there and we was gonna try to go in there and we didn't go. We just backed out and came on down. I heard some people telling us about it that it was actually haunted. People used to go up into the graveyard and drink at night, and they come out and they claim they seen everything. I thought, yeah, you probably seen you done lit. That's how you seen things. You don't know if you've seen it or not. I feel like I got home late last night from my vacation trip. Are you on vacation? I was on vacation this week. Didn't go nowhere. Stayed home. I went to my buddy's house and we sat and talked about baseball cards and stuff about like that. And that's about it. What do you like to use best on your hunts? I like to use One thing I like to use my spirit box, the little sensor on it. I like to use it. Uh, and the cat toys. We get a lot of reaction on cat toys like crazy when we use those. You are in jail, Irene. You are amazing. That's like speaking of Mason right there. He was with us one night and he hadn't ever seen the cat toys go off. And we went up to my family cemetery that night and just so happened they actually wanted to play with the cat toys. And I think he said that was his first time seeing it in person. Dwayne said, "Hey, bud, when I win the big lottery Tuesday night, we may go to Scotland and Germany and investigate some of those big castles." Oh yeah, that will be so awesome. I want to go to Romania so bad and do Dracula's castle. That's been on my bucket list for God knows how long. You need to Beach Springs Resort in West Virginia. It's I'll check it out. Send that to me because I'll forget. Send that place to me and I'll look it up sometime tonight when I get off of here. You are going back to jail when you get out. Brother, that was freaking amazing. It it changed my life. Yeah, also we went to that other graveyard too, that big one. Remember it dated up there too 2 or 3 times. Went to the ocean to do some swimming and to the Thomas Jefferson stayed there among others. It was a resort and then a nursing home. That's cool. Love the cat toys spirit box is so cool. Sometimes it says things that scares the crap out of me. Yeah, I just like to use the sensor, the biggest part of it, because the radio frequency, I do have a little bit hard time hearing that with all the static. But I do use the sensor a lot on it. 27 days in jail. Let's do it, brother. We done talk about going to Dracula's castle. Oh, I'm planning on going there one of these days. I want to so bad I can't stand it. Payne Road. Yeah, I've heard about it, but we went down that way, but I didn't know if I was at the right area. We might have to hook up one night, me and you and my dad, and we'll go down there and see what we can find if you want. Hi there from Boston. Cool. From Boston. That's awesome. I've been to Boston one time, but been in the airport. Then we went over to I can't remember Cape Cod, and that's where we stayed at Cape Cod. And me and my wife did right before we got married. We took that big trip. I think that was in 2012, 2013. I think it was. Because we got married in 2014. Yeah, because they was building our house when we went to Boston. It's huge. I've got pictures of it. Across the street is a big barn where slaves were towards the owner's daughter was really bad in scratched really bad in the barn. Oh, that's pretty cool there. Payne Road is coming out soon. Lot of evidence Johnson is in this video very strong. Okay. Paybacks on the computer. Oh yeah. Sounds. Cape Cod is 30 minutes from me. Okay. Yeah, we stayed at Cape Cod and we went over to Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard. I like Nantucket. We watched the TV show series Wings, and we fell in love with it, and we wanted to go. And when we got married, we actually went to a bridal show, and we won some free trips just to be showing up at the bridal show thing. And that was one of our trips that we got free is take to go to Nantucket. So we had to go fly up there. That's amazing. Still want to go in to see it. Oh yeah, I I do like to go. Also, made a mistake, brother. It says awesome. Yeah, I don't know why the Facebook thing won't show up some of the people's names on here. Sounds great getting together and spirit hunt. Oh yeah, you can go to our YouTube page, not our YouTube page, but our Facebook page, Crossover Paranormal Society, and leave a message, or you can go to my personal page and leave me a message there at Jonathan Myers and let me know that we're where we can meet up at, and we can me and my dad will get our stuff ready and we'll come on down. I do like to meet different people that does this kind of stuff. We are trying to find some new people to hang out with. All my other ones has moved off. Don't get to see much of them anymore. Uh, it'd be cool to get hooked up with you and you can take us some places and you can come up around where we live at and we'll take you to some places. Mason, what was the name of the road where we were on for our last investigation? Thor Road. You don't have Facebook. That's fine. You can go in on one of my videos and on YouTube and leave a comment, and it will send me a notification that I have a comment. Any video will be fine. And you can do it that way if you want. Yakin River. Yeah, I'm not too far from there. I'm about, I don't know, not even 10 minutes away from there. That video is coming out soon. Yeah, I was thinking about this one you was talking about. We're actually going to do our Halloween special there this time. We actually going to hit 8 different spots on that road. We're taking right now. We got 2 guests going out with us that hadn't ever been investigated before. There are 2 women that watches it on TV that are interested in doing that stuff, but they never got to do it. And I hope that they actually will go with us. for the experience. They seem like they would enjoy it and everything. Indian spirits walk among the banks. Yeah, I've heard some of that also. Yeah, we not too far from there. We just go out, hit 67 and run down. We're not too far from you. We went through there that night when you couldn't see nothing. It was raining, new blacktop, and they got them orange barrels out there and no lines in the road. You couldn't see. You done bypassed the road before you even thought about turning. Uh, that was crazy that night. I got all turned around. They should be working on that long bridge for long. That's what I was told. Yeah, you live off 67. Yeah, that's a weird road till they get all that mess cleaned up down there. I try to stay away from all of that road construction. When we go down to the hospital stuff and to the doctor's office, we always have to get on 52, and they got that place all jacked up. Uh, yeah, yep. Me and my dad, we're gonna go out with Joseph tomorrow night. Like I said, we're gonna try to start about, I won't say no later than 8:15. Excuse me, y'all. We're gonna try to do different things on that road. Also, we are going to hit the cemetery for one thing. We won't actually try to set up a camera inside the truck looking out at the window. I just thought about that. I'll set my dad's camera up, and me and Joseph will probably be out. He won't get out at the cemetery. He don't like it there at that place. Uh, we uh, we hadn't really investigated the area yet where they actually found the bodies uh, on that road. I'm really wanting to wait until we do the Halloween special to get there uh, to do that area because I don't want to do it and see what to expect yet until we get them new girls out there and let them get their feet wet, and I want to show them how to use the equipment. I'm gonna let them hold the equipment, especially the K2 and the spirit box. And there's something else I was going to get them used to. Probably the SLS camera. A few other little things where where the spirit actually has to come in to them. Uh, I ain't gonna let them use the cat toys because every little bit of movement, them things will go off every time. Uh, I don't know all the different things. Gotta sleep sometime. uh, we like I said though, we actually have different areas on that road that we are going to try to be good with. So where is your guest? I don't know. I sent her a message. I ain't gonna be on much longer. I'll just have to check and see. She normally pop in here every time when we go on. I did have a backup guest, but they called me earlier today and told me that they really couldn't make it. My other friend that I work with, I finally got her talking into coming on my show, but she they had a hard weekend here at work. They had a power outage and messed everything up, so she's exhausted from that. Uh, there's something else too I was going to talk about right quick. While I was thinking about it, brother, we will all come up, brother. Just say the word. I appreciate that, Mason, buddy. I just, I'm just doing some talking, and getting my thoughts out and everything. I'll bring y'all up here in a little bit. She must not be able to come on. I don't know what the deal is. She normally would text me. She texted me earlier today and said she's so excited to come on. But this right here is one of the video clips, I think, from the family cemetery. I think it's one of the SLS clips. This is the place where Mason and Austin went with us a time or two. I'll play it for y'all.
Still standing there.
It's something there is. Come here and look at it. Watch out for that stone right there.
I see it. Which one's it on?
Look. See it?
Yeah. That blinking right there?
Yeah, there's something over there, standing right there. Y'all got to get a look at this.
Not that.
Of course, after I said y'all got to get a look at this, it left. Let me go ahead and bring somebody up right quick. I sent you the link, Aaron. Let me get back over to my chats right quick, and I will send out a couple more links. Let's see here. Okay, this is where I was left at. And we use our to call upon the spiritual world to guide us in the spirit world. They bring the other. We was all so excited to see her come up. I know she was excited earlier. I think she went and fell asleep. That is incredible. We used that also. Look down our hall, and see something walking towards us. Oh yeah, I've got another one right here too. This here. Hey, bud.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. I was trying to hold out till my cousin got on, but I think she fell asleep.
Yeah, I've had similar issues like that myself with past guests on our Spectre Radio's earlier shows.
Yeah. Yeah. I was actually, to be honest with you, she hadn't ever really been on my shows, but until, I mean, not as a guest, but just as a host a couple of times.
Right.
So, Nick, what have you been doing the past couple of nights?
I've been getting things kind of planned out with Lisa to investigate a cemetery not too far from my place. She's been in contact with somebody who has tried to investigate that location, but apparently something happened that spooked him so bad he will not go back by himself. So we're going to go out there and see what the deal is.
Yeah. Yeah, we're actually getting ready to go do the cemetery up here. It's got an old Civil War grave in it, so
Yep.
we're gonna try to do it probably tomorrow night around about no later than 8:15. We're gonna get started and try to get it documented better than what I did on my first video that we did. I
Right.
feel like I can do a good job on that. But
Yeah, I have no idea what the history is of this cemetery. It might be old, it might be new. I just know that whatever it is, there's something uh, bad enough to spook a paranormal investigator into, calling in outside help. So we'll see how this plays out.
yeah, we the one that we talking about is on Thor Road. Well, one I'm talking about is on Thor Road.
Right.
It's got Civil War grave, 12th North Carolina Cavalry, and
Okay.
that's the only one that I found out in the boondocks like that. So, me and the guy in my group, Joseph, we actually tried to do some research on it. We've been working cleaning it up, that graveyard, and we still yet got to get a big old tree stump out of the middle of it.
Now,
It's
do you know if there's any notable soldiers buried there or notable figures from the Civil War that's buried there?
just that one is the only one I know of.
Okay.
It's got a guy's name on the stone. Um, I the stone has been put there in 1923, so that's when he died.
Okay. So 1923. How old was he? Do you know when he died?
I do not know. I don't know as much about it than what I done. What little bit of research I've done, but I ain't done a lot of research.
Because a lot of times, if somebody was buried in the 20s and they were in the Civil War, chances are they were in their 80s or 90s or even 100 by the time they died. I mean, some of them soldiers were stubborn as hell and just refused to die.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And I mean, there's one story of a Civil War veteran that one of my favorites, and I always forget his name. But he was shot in the head, and I believe it was what they call a three ringer. The style of bullet that had the three rings around it,
Yeah.
but it lodged right there between his eyes and his forehead, and you can see in the old picture, the hole. You
Yeah.
could stick your finger in it, but the bullet never came out
Wow.
uh, until he was very old. But I mean, it took decades for it to finally, for the tissue around it to grow and force that thing out. But it still
Yeah.
left a deep hole in it. It was
God.
crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
can you imagine surviving that?
No.
How, okay, how much whiskey you drink? That's one headache that ain't going away.
Oh yeah. No, this is just on the road. There ain't no church around there nowhere whatsoever. So, and Lisa's got the Spectral Radio link up here, www.facebook.com. I've tried to get on one of y'all shows the other day. Not get on, but watch one of them. It wouldn't never let me watch it.
That's odd.
Yeah, it took me a while to find y'all on Facebook the Night Watch Paranormal thing. It took me a while to get in on it. It like it every time I typed in, it took me some kind of music group.
Huh.
Finally, I got in and I liked your page, and done all I was supposed to, but it kept sending me to some kind of music group, like some old head banging music,
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but I mean, there's a couple of groups out there that have similar situations where because their names are similar to a known rock group,
yeah,
it's like when I tried to do some research on the history of Halloween. The original word Samhain, which is actually spelled Samhain. So it looked like you would say Samhain,
yeah.
but it's pronounced Samhain. It's an old Gaelic word. But that name is also the name of I want to say late 80s, early 90s death metal band. So whenever you look up the word Samhain, you just get this old skull and you see, all the old album artwork and the old rock band, that band and all their old track. And I'm like, no, I want the history of Halloween. So yeah, I mean, it can be a little frustrating when you have paranormal groups that come up with names that sound like rock band.
Yeah. Mason said it's a sign, Jonathan, that you need to give a rock music a chance. No, I can't do rock music. I'm bluegrass music all the way. It touch base with you. Got to get up at 5 for work. I appreciate you stopping in here. I really do. And Irene says, hi. Oh, she's talking about what's telling. Yeah.
Hello, Irene.
When I did the research on that grave, on that person, that Civil War grave, I looked it up one night and I got into it. It gave me the burial plot and all the latitude and longitude lines where I can find it at, which I already know where it was at. It told me the list of the family, his kids and his wife, his mom and dad, his wife's mom and dad. Gave me all that. Well, I closed it out about 2 nights after that. And I said, I think I remember I seen that name on there. So I went and tried to look it up. It will never let me go back through it again and find it. And I still can't find it. It's been about 2 months now, and I still can't find that site where I got on.
Yeah, a lot of times, what I think happened when sites don't have any significant amount of activity, they end up being taken down or turned off. Not so much that they're deleted, but you just can't access them anymore. Which is why, a word of advice for any paranormal group, if you're thinking about having an external website, even if it's just you going there to do some routine maintenance or updating it, be active with it. Because the last thing you want to do have is to have your site be deactivated.
Yeah. Like I said, I love bluegrass. Hell yeah, brother. I don't know that about you, Johnson. That's awesome. Oh yeah. And they say keeping it country. Uh yeah, I've done research on it, but it's not enough to say I know a lot about the person that's been buried. And the other day, we got a big tree. I bet it think about as big as a 13-inch car tire that's laying halfway across the cemetery. We done got all the limbs cut off of it, but we're still working on the big trunk of it. And
Okay.
we done uncovered 3 graves underneath the big tree. And they ain't no stones like writing on them. It's just rocks sticking up.
Right. You
So
know, one of the things that, especially when you're talking about old cemeteries like the one you're talking about, it's kind of interesting and spooky at the same time to think that,
yeah,
some of those trees have been around for so long that, I mean, what if, like, say 30 years down the road, that cemetery is completely forgotten and they think they have all the bodies removed, and all of a sudden they go pull that stump and there's like 4 bodies tangled up in the roots.
yeah.
I mean, that's not something I would want to come across as a stump puller.
Mason been to that particular cemetery on Thor Road. It's got a bunch of trees growing up in it. It really was forgotten about till me and my dad and the guy that's in the group, Joseph. We went over there and we done a lot of cleaning up since the first time we was there. First time you couldn't even hardly get through the little gateway to go
Right.
into the cemetery. It was so bad. And we got about 89% of it cleaned up.
Right.
So we're gonna actually fix it up a little bit and get a sign made and put out there and have it showcased. It's deeded on the map and everything, but there's nobody's taking care of it, and that's pitiful because it's an
Mhm.
old cemetery and it's crazy how some people don't take care of nothing like that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially historic cemeteries. I mean, a lot of people like to think that, it's just a ground with a bunch of dead bodies buried in it.
Yeah,
But, you know, those places have stories to tell.
they sure
Um,
do.
they have stories to tell that history books don't always talk about. You
Yeah,
know, um, the Civil War. It's a great example of known history and unknown history.
yeah,
Everybody knows about the war between the North and the South. Everybody knows about the political environment back then. Everybody knows about the issue with slavery, you know, all that. But what they don't really tell you is the life of these people after the war. You know, some of them went home so badly maimed that they had limbs amputated. Some died alone. Some uh, moved on and had, a good family. They had a successful business.
yeah,
Um, some even were able to hold on to enough of their history that all the way up until they died, they were able to talk about what life was like. We don't have that anymore. We have no idea what life was like in the Civil War, other than some books, handful of pictures.
yeah.
History becomes rewritten so many times that after a while it becomes obscure.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid of that happening with the Civil War, because that war was such a critical turning point in American history. So with places
Yeah.
like those cemeteries that you're talking about, if those become forgotten, that's just another part of history that nobody's going to remember after a while.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That's I've actually got another place that we're going to try to do. Also, I think no, yeah, I think Mason's been with us on this one. It's a little Civil War house down on the river, probably about 10, maybe 15 minutes from me. Uh, they've actually had a shooting there, and the Union soldiers came down and they shot the Confederate soldiers because they claimed that they stole some horses from them, and I don't know how the story actually played out, but I know there's a couple kids got shot and a woman got shot. Uh, I think that's how they did. But one of the Confederate soldiers though actually got away. He ran all the way down to the river. It was probably 300 or 400 yards, and he ran all the way down to the river and he hid till they got out of sight, and he came back. And there's actually a bullet hole in the wall of the
Mhm.
building where you can see where they must have been fighting across the train tracks or something, and a stray bullet went through the wall or something.
Yeah.
But that's pretty crazy right there in that little area.
Well, the whole issue with horse stealing, I mean, that is
Yeah,
so common in
yeah,
a lot of these, skirmishes you hear between European settlers versus the Native American. We have a situation like that here in Minnesota, what's known as the Dustin Family Massacre.
yeah,
Um, and it goes a little bit beyond the horse theft, but what happened was, in those days, the government was putting up what was known as land grabs, or they were commissioning out land, they were giving out land to settlers as they came in, taking them from the Native American.
yeah,
Um, and the Dustin family was one of them. And this is one of the things that, it kind of bugged me about how some people portray European settlers in history. I am not denying that America is stolen land. There's no arguing there. But the issue that I have is that a lot of the people that got this land were not exactly aware that the land they were getting was stolen.
yeah,
I mean, these people, they didn't know any better. They just come across the sea, and the government says, hey, we got land for you. Okay, so yeah, we'll take it.
yeah,
Um, but in Minnesota, there were two tribes. There was Lakota and then there's Ojibwe,
yeah,
the main tribe. And the Dustin family was on their way to a land claim, and they came across, I believe it was 4 Native Americans.
yeah,
And they ambushed the family. They killed almost everybody except for one little girl who was hiding underneath the bench seat on the wagon. She hid underneath that. When she had the blood of her parents was dripping down on her when some of the other settlers came across and found her.
yeah,
But yeah, everybody else, all the adults and the young adults, they were killed, stabbed, and scalped. And so they built a memorial there, and come to find out, they went after, I believe his name was Sitting Crow. They arrested him because they, accused him. He was just a scapegoat. They
yeah,
accused him of being responsible for the massacre. And they went to arrest him, but they ended up killing him while he was out collecting berries, and he had his young son with him. They killed him right on the spot.
yeah,
It wouldn't be until decades later that it turned out that he had absolutely nothing to do with the massacre. But because he was on the government watch list, they used that as an excuse to just go after anybody who was of Native American descent.
yeah.
But in that area, it turned into a waste stop now,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Oh yeah. I know what you mean about that. I'm gonna bring Mason up right quick and get him to talk about that little Civil War house down here.
For sure.
Yeah. We actually, before I bring him on, I'll tell you a little bit right quick. He actually had a flashlight. Do the flashlight trick. A lot of people
Mhm.
does. And we had it sitting in the windowsill there on the bottom, and it was pretty chilly that night. It was actually like 1 o'clock in the morning that we was there, so it was pretty chilly. And I think it was back in the springtime we was there, I believe. And we asked a question. I can't remember exactly what we asked, and it never did respond right off the get go. So we started talking about something or else, and all of a sudden that light was on, just come on, just preach ever seen. Stayed on for a few minutes, and we
Right.
thought it actually cut it off, but it never did cut off. It just dimmed real low, like having got a flashlight and the battery just about to go out. When the battery dies, that's the way it looked like the rest of the whole time. It never would go off and never would come back on. It just kept held it on the whole time.
Right.
And that was pretty crazy. And I also heard a woman hollering, not like a scream, somebody's hurting me scream. It's just a holler.
Like trying to get your attention or something.
Yeah. And this is like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, so I don't know who in the devil will be out there hollering.
Right. I mean, that's one of the funny things about paranormal investigations. People are like going to be, oh, that's just somebody out there trying to pull a prank. Well, you have to be a pretty damn dedicated prank to be sitting your ass out there in the cold until 1 o'clock in the morning just to mess with somebody.
Yeah. I'll get him to tell you a little bit about that area and the
For sure.
family cemetery. He got some good responses on family cemetery. Then after we talk about that, I'm gonna have to get off of here, go to bed.
Okay.
But yeah, I appreciate you coming on, man. Like I said though, it's my cousin, she must have fell asleep or something and forgot all
Right.
about it. I
No
sent
problem.
him the link, so I don't know if he's and that place is haunted. Come on, computer. Some places don't get told about, and it's my friends something from the Victorian area. It's cemetery, and someone build a private house on it. That's crazy. I spent 5 hours cleaning that part. Yeah,
that's just like waiting for that movie Poltergeist to come to life.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'll tell you this story right quick. My aunt and uncle moved into a house over here about 15 minutes away from me. Now, on this one road, it's called I can't think of the name of that road, Nurse Road, I think it's called.
Right.
They was building a brand new house out there. They was digging the basement. They started on digging the basement. And they did not quit. They dug up bodies. They buried on top of a cemetery. They never did stop. After they found the first one, they didn't stop. They just kept, digging. Well, I don't know if it's actually a Indian graveyard or a regular graveyard, but they said that when they was painting the walls in there, a lot of the new houses now, they start painting the walls white, eggshell white, or stuff like that. They said every time they painted the walls and they walk out and come back, they was like blood red.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if it's true or not. I mean, I know they buried it on sacred ground like that, but I don't know about the walls. I ain't been in the house or nothing.
Let's just say, for the sake of the argument, if that is true,
yeah.
How dumb do you have to be to not take a hint in the first place?
I know what you mean. That's something I don't think I would be able to do. If I was to first seen, I don't know if I actually had them marked or it's just a random where they just back in the old days they just threw them out there and buried them. I don't know
Right.
what the deal was.
Well, I mean, it could very well be that when you get back in the day. I mean, even as recent as the 20s and 30s, you get these places that are like really poor. At best, they might be wrapped in a cloth and put in the ground, or putting a cheap pine box and put in the ground, and only get like a wooden cross.
Yeah,
And the South being as it is with all that humidity, those wooden crosses won't last long.
yeah,
So there's a good chance that they built on top of what most people would call a poor cemetery.
yeah. Irene said, I'll move. Lisa says, hi, Neil. Thanks for joining. Yeah, he's up here too somewhere. I seen it. He said hello. He came in. Sorry I didn't hit your name a while ago. But I wasn't looking at my phone, and on here it just says, and he says anytime.
All right.
Irene said it's all about the dollars. Oh, yeah. Can you imagine using the equipment, digging that basement, and you pulled up them bodies like that? Can you imagine the nightmares you have?
I can't
you know,
imagine.
it kind of messed with him a little bit. It had to.
Oh yeah, especially if any one of those construction workers is even slightly superstitious.
Yeah.
I guarantee he's bringing an extra pair of clean breeches everywhere he goes now.
Yeah. That will make me do it, that's for sure. Now, and they said they keep painting the walls and they turn out red. Can you imagine how thick the paint is on that wall?
Yeah, I'm surprised they ain't pulling that sheetrock apart.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's actually true about the walls or not, but they did build on a burial ground like that.
Right.
But I don't know if it's a Indian burial ground or just a regular cemetery, old timey cemetery that's hadn't been on the maps or nothing. Like deed on the
Right.
map. So I don't know if that's drop the link. I did drop you the link, Mason. I sent it to you Facebook Messenger. I don't know how to put the link in the description. No how, so just go to your Facebook Messenger and mash it on it there. That's where I sent it to. Oh me.
Well, yeah, hopefully he'll be able to get on.
Yeah, I sent it to him through his Facebook Messenger. I've had a lot of people can't get on because I sent one to my buddy I work with because I was trying to work with do a show about a skeptic kind of person, and he tried all and it wouldn't ever come on.
Yeah, let me ask you this: how long ago did you send it? Because there is a time limit on that link. How long you have.
I just had to send it about 2 seconds ago.
Okay. Come on, Mason.
Neil said he needs a map. Laugh out loud. But yeah, I'll get him to talk about the little Civil Wars area down there, that blue thing.
Right.
It ain't no but a 2-room cabin. All it is, it's not actually a cabin. It's just a little shack. And
yeah, I know the kind of house you're talking about because I saw one in Louisiana. It's a really cool setup how they have it, but it's almost like 2 houses, but they just cut out a section in the middle.
Yeah,
and then you go in from one side to the other. Of course, down south, most of the house, there are very few places that actually have a basement or a lower level. Depending on where in the south. In Louisiana, basements are almost completely unheard of, except for businesses. but everything else was up on stilts or up on blocks or something because, being in the Mississippi Delta, flooding, hurricane, all that mess.
Yeah. From what I can feel, it's an Indian burial ground because something they don't mark their graves. Yeah, I don't know if they actually had them marked or what, so I don't know what kind of cemetery gravesite it was.
Right.
Nothing like that. She said I asked the
What's
spirit
up?
guide. Nothing much.
Let me try to
Good.
fix my camera here.
You had it working, what was it, last night when you were on YouTube?
I know. I don't know. See, I had to get in my Facebook on this. See, I just switched phones too, and it's kind of screwed me up a little bit. How's everybody doing?
Same old,
Not
same old.
bad.
Let's see.
Did you give StreamYard permission to access your camera?
I don't know. Could you come here and let me see? Click it on StreamYard.
We don't have basements either because we get earthquakes here in Japan. Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, I know you get earthquakes, but I didn't know you didn't have basements.
You should be able to move. Okay, you don't have the cam.
But yeah, when he gets on, I'll get him to talk about them two areas because he actually likes the little Civil War area thing down there.
Mm-hmm.
It like I said though, it actually is pretty active, but it won't let me go live there. I always have to record it and then put it on live. I mean, put it on Facebook or YouTube, whatever. But it will not let you record live there whatsoever. I tried one night 3 times live.
Yeah, I've come across a couple of places like that. There we go.
What y'all doing? I'm sorry about that, man. No, I could go live through my YouTube stuff, but for some reason I have trouble like this. But I figured it out, y'all. I'm here.
Did you figure it out, or did Lisa figure it out?
Yeah, because we heard somebody else.
So, man, how you doing, bro? I haven't seen you in so long. And then Aaron, man, we've been hitting it hard, haven't we? Whatever. Get your butt in the shower, girl.
Yeah, we've been busy. Hanging out.
Heck yeah. Man, I miss it, man. I can't wait for us to get together again and do some investigations.
Yeah, we actually got a few things popping up here next few weeks. We got a group cookout coming up.
Oh, wow.
Probably in August, maybe in August.
Yeah.
Like the last.
That's my birthday month. I might have to fly on over.
Like
You
last
cooking
week.
javelina?
Do what?
Cooking javelina. You don't know what javelina is?
Nope.
Javelina is another word.
Either.
It's another word for wild boar.
No.
Oh, wow.
No, we're just gonna have hot dogs and hamburgers.
Rookie.
We might throw some goat on there. I don't know.
Hey, man, I love goat. Not many people. Look, my mom was married to a Mexican man for like 12 years, and no shit, y'all. We ate goat. It was awesome. Goat tacos and stuff. Yes, sir.
I never been that hungry.
Man, Hey, it's weird, man. When I first seen it, I was like, "Oh God!" But when I tried it, I was like, "Oh my God, this meat's pretty damn good." It's kind of dark and stringy, but woo, it makes some awesome tacos, man.
I know my brother when he went over to France to meet his wife's family. His last day there, they wanted to fix him a going away meal. They fixed him some horse meat.
Now
No,
that would have
I
pissed me off there.
no, I wasn't gonna eat no horse meat.
I
Hey, you
like
know,
Mr.
Yeah, I
Ed.
can see that.
but yeah,
Hey
hey, tell
man,
him.
I see you got them Cowboys on, man. I had to wear my Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. I like both of
if
these teams.
you don't mind, tell him about that little 2-room cabin down here, that Civil War shack that we go to once in a while. Tell him
Yeah,
how weird that place
it,
acts.
it really is weird. We got a lot of responses. I mean, not just responses, but intelligent responses. So I mean, it is haunted, and yeah. What's up, Irene? How you doing, hon? It's nice to see you in the chat. Yum, we have wild boar pot in Japan. It's delicious. Heck yeah. Yeah, that's right. She's in Japan. That's
Hmm.
crazy. Yeah, but anyway, Aaron, that the place is haunted. I mean, we've seen some amazing evidence come out of this place and the voices. I mean, Jonathan to tell you, we hear this stuff with our own ears. It's not just me hearing it. It's not just Jonathan hearing it or Pete, but all of us at once. We hear it, and then the responses through the ghost box and then the EVPs is just amazing. I mean, you just can't make this shit up.
Right. Which ghost box are you talking about?
The what is it? The SP7 spirit box.
Yeah, is one got the sensor on it?
The newer one. Yeah,
Yeah, the new
Oh,
one.
okay. That would be the SB11.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
Now I got the SP7. They got the new stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, I
which
have
we
the
like.
SB7 myself. I love that thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good.
I like the one with the sensor on it. You get tired of listening to all that static, and you just go to the sensor.
Yeah.
And that's the
There,
real deal because it does work on response.
right. Well, now, there is a way you can actually make a do-it-yourself noise cancellation. Um, Neil and I, we've talked about this before, and he was able to actually make it happen. If you can just get any kind of speaker, and you get a double-ended male cord, get a couple of adapters to go from the small plug to a big plug. But the thing is, that in the middle between your Spirit Box 7 or any other Spirit Box app that doesn't have noise cancellation,
Yeah.
you get a guitar effect pedal called a noise gate. Turn that thing on, and that gets rid of all the static, and all you get are the voices.
What?
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to rig up something other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, I
that
mean,
is pretty cool.
Neil Mao had the set that he made. Use a little small portable guitar amp, and it got a noise gate effect pedal for it's made for a guitar, but you can run your Spirit Box 7 through it.
Well, see, I think Austin Paranormal had something like that. He called it kind of like a wonder box. That's what it reminded me of.
Mm-hmm.
But he plugged his little ghost box up to it, and it canceled out the static.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's
I
neat, man.
I will I'll try to look up something like that.
I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of this stuff, like Aaron's telling you, say to your buddy, if you can do it yourself, by God, do it yourself, man, because a lot of
Mm-hmm.
this stuff is expensive, you know.
Yeah, but I'm not that brain when it comes to making something other.
I,
Well,
man, I think we
luckily,
all have the capability.
the pedal that you can get it off Amazon for really cheap, and it's not very big.
Yeah.
Um, and the portable guitar amp, if you get the really small one, I think those you can get for about maybe $40-$50. and the pedal you can get for about 15, maybe 20. So even that,
Yeah.
you're still saving yourself a little bit of money.
It will cost you about $300 to do it now.
Yeah.
I wonder who
I
that is.
suppose. Yeah, I suppose with the way everything's gone up in prices.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's a shame. It's expensive, man. I guess it's too expensive to even do it yourself these days.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mason? What do you think about the family cemetery there?
Your family cemetery? Oh my
Yeah.
God. I mean, the videos don't lie. I mean, your mother spoke just as clear as day to you through them videos that I put out of us. I mean, I was sitting there communicating, and your mama was like, I want to talk to my son. Like, can you please be quiet and let me talk to my son? It was amazing, though, man. I mean,
Are you
and you know what?
Are you talking about your video where you guys were at a cabin or a house out in the woods somewhere, and there was a woman that said something about show me respect? Is that the location you're talking about?
No, I know exactly what you're talking about, though. I know exactly what you're talking about, but he's got a family, his mom, his uncles, everybody is buried in this place. And we
Okay.
go and investigate it to kind of get answers. John, I would love to do this. If my mama passed away or whatever, I would want to hear my mom. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we started in the first place, to see what would come through. And Lord have mercy, his family does not mind talking, and it's in their voice. I mean, like, you can't just make this stuff up. And it's
Right.
highly intelligent, and it's really, honestly, it touched my heart, and I know it's touching others too, because this man took a chance to go out there and communicate with his loved ones, and they talked to him just like if they was physically there. You know what I'm saying? And plus, your friend,
Right.
the responses that we got off of your friend in that
Yeah.
same cemetery, man, that man said, you was telling him about your land and your house, and then the way he responded, not just talking, but through the cat balls and the devices that we bring for him to communicate with us with. It's amazing.
Yeah, I think those cat balls are pretty interesting, just because for the simplicity
Yeah,
and how
yeah.
effective they are.
I
Oh
think
yeah.
I think at the family cemetery where he saw his, where actually went off the first time, he said he had never saw it before.
I
Never had
didn't.
the experience.
Well, they were telling me, and I was in my mind, I was like, I've seen this on YouTube, on other people's channels, but see, they got caught faking. So I was sitting there thinking, is that fake? You know what I mean? And in my mind, I just didn't know. And then I seen it because Jonathan had the cat balls, and I seen it happen. And I'm like, wow, this shit is really real, because he asks a question. These things never went off. I mean, for like 30 minutes. And then all of a sudden, the right question was asked, and boom, it came on.
Right.
And I was like, holy crap. And then it cut it off. He asked another like interesting question, and it cut it on. And then it'd start blinking it and stuff, like these cat toys don't even work like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I mean, they're meant to, be entertainment for cats. So I mean, there's a blinking pattern that they use, but just to get them to blink in a certain pattern, or with a certain level of repetition and consistency, that
Yeah.
actually takes some effort.
Yeah.
It does. It does. And it's amazing when they actually do it. And that's
Mm-hmm.
the type of stuff that I look for. We all look for. I mean, it's powerful, it's intelligent. I mean, it's the proof
Right.
is there in the pudding. Once you catch this stuff, and to me, that's oh yeah, I've been experimenting with bloom lights here
Yeah,
recently because of
these things here, man, is the bomb. I've used them now on pretty much about every place we go to, and they actually come on.
it's wild, and they're not supposed to come on. I mean, there is a force there that we cannot see that puts its hand in the like the little gap right there to feel the what is it, the electricity or
Yeah,
what do you
Yeah.
call it? And then it just comes on, and see, it works just like the mag light. You can set a flashlight
Right.
to a certain settings, and then the spirits can talk to you through it. It's just like that, man. It's awesome.
Yeah. I would love to get my hand on a paranormal puck, mostly because of its ability to measure and track environmental condition on top of having a word database when a spirit start talking and start putting up words on the screen.
yeah,
Because one of the things that I've always tried to get people to understand is that when you get evidence, if you can remember, take note of the environment or the surrounding condition, because there may be something about that if it's not the same when you go back and you get nothing, that could be a factor. So there might be environmental conditions that need to be just right in order for you to get that kind of evidence.
yeah.
And a paranormal
It's
puck will catch that.
it's just like that
Yeah,
night we went to me and my dad and Joseph. We went over to John Martin's grave,
yeah,
and we I was got done telling Joseph about I think somebody had knocked some of the wall down over on the house. Well, he lives right beside of it, and he's like one of the trustees that looks after it. So he got a
Okay.
little evil because he let his guard down. He thought somebody went over there and vandalized. Well, he started to come back because he realized there wasn't no power over there. And it just had come through a storm. It's been sprinkling off and on when we got there, and it finally quit, but it's still thundering a little bit of
yeah.
lightning and stuff like that. And he went across the road and he realized he couldn't see nothing because he didn't have no power. So he came back. Before he came back across the road, he was standing on the other side, almost behind my truck at the ditch. And my dad was behind me. He turned around, he was standing at the fence, and he turned around and he went and stood at the tree. And I was always standing on the left side of where that extra grave is at. And I leaned over to the phone like that and see somebody come in the chat that was new. And by the time I came up like this, there was a gust of wind come from my left side about to knock me plumb down. And that wind was not stirring whatsoever.
Right.
I don't know if I was actually stood in a portal or some kind of uh, dimension thing where they try to come through and I stand in the way, like in their time frame.
I
Like a
know one
rift.
thing. Yeah, that's what
I
I
mean,
was.
it
Yeah,
it about knocked me plumb out of my shoes. I mean, it literally came to us, and Daddy was standing right behind me. I can reach out and touch him on the nose, and he said he did not feel it whatsoever.
Look at you like
I've
you're tripping.
experienced that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I've
telling you
experienced that.
that,
And
and
people think you crazy, man, but you know what I'm saying?
I've
Mhm.
tried to go back to recreate that, but the weather factor is the problem. I went the other day
Right.
and couldn't get out there and do nothing because it rained the whole time we was there.
Mhm.
So I went back to get out there and hold my equipment out there on my camera and
What
stuff and get
is it?
started on.
What is it when we about to do an investigation? They won't even be calling for rain, and then all of a sudden, boom! It starts from nowhere. I mean, they wouldn't even be calling. It's supposed to be sunny, man, and then all
Yeah,
of a sudden it starts raining. Like, yeah, I think they don't want us. Sometimes there's certain spirits I believe that can actually manipulate the weather, y'all. I swear to
yeah.
God, because dude. How many times has that happened to us, man? That's happened to us, what, 4 times? I know.
Well, a lot of I've actually talked about this with Alicia when I had her on the
Yeah,
show a couple weeks ago.
I watched
People.
that. That was bad to the bone, dude.
Thank you. People just keep hammering these sites over and over again, and you know, it's like the spirits after a while. It's like, oh gosh, here they come again.
Yeah.
Want to ask questions, want us to touch something. Screw that. So I mean, maybe they're just putting up the weather. Like, let's see if this will push them little bastards out of here.
We got
I hear that.
the high from the V Team Paranormal.
What's up, B Team Paranormal? I like that name, man. It has a ring to it. The
So
B
yesterday
Team.
I was at the graveyard with my brother, and we were visiting a young veteran near his grandparents' grave. And then we went and sat on the bench near the young veteran's grave about 20 feet away. And my brother's Ghost Tube SLS camera app came on by itself, and we caught a young veteran sitting by his grave for about a minute. I didn't
Wow.
get it on camera because it was in the car. That's be about my luck,
That's about how it happens too. But that's amazing though, man. Wow.
Yeah,
That's like holy grail type of stuff. Especially if you get it on camera. Oh my gosh.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times some of the people on my team have forgotten stuff when we're out on investigation.
yeah.
We start getting stuff. We're like, oh, you got this? No, it's back at the car. What the hell are they doing in the car? I didn't think to bring it.
That's like me. I stick my recorder in my pocket, and every time I get ready to go into investigation, halfway through it, I say, "Boy, I wish I had a recorder." And it was in my pocket the whole time. I keep
Yeah.
forgetting I have.
Well,
So
I'm gonna be honest with you. At the UFO experiences and the experiences that I've had personally, I try to keep a camera close to me at all times, y'all. It pays off because it's that one video of some shit that's just out of this world that can really go viral and change a lot of people's lives, man, especially if it's real. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. For sure.
But yeah, we like I said, though, we've been getting a lot of good evidence. I'm having trouble with my camera though because my daggone camera's eating my cards up so fast that I got them
Oh
all
yeah.
cleaned off. And when I put a thing in there, I ain't running about, I don't know, about 10, 20 minutes, and it says it's full. And it's a brand
Mm-hmm.
new card.
Huh.
It's got enough memory on there and put 10 different videos. I can't even get one
What in
on
the
the card.
world?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I
I've about
sent
it.
you the link. What you got a good camera too, Aaron. Um,
Yeah, I got a 4K.
yeah.
Well, mine is a 4K.
What kind is it?
I have no clue what the name of it is.
I
Well, I'll
send you the
tell you.
link to my camera and stuff too, and mine's okay. It was built for paranormal. It comes with a full spectrum flashlight and everything, and then the speaker on it, mine, I pick up EVPs and stuff like it ain't nothing with that damn camera. It blows my freaking mind. And luckily, I got Lisa here that every time I get an EVP or AVP or whatever, I call her. I say, hey, listen, come here, come here. And I give her the headphones and I show her step by step. I said, man, this shit's legit. I mean, you seen it. And I've been blowing her mind with this shit, y'all. It's real.
Well, I'll
No.
tell you this much. The camera that I have, I was actually very specific in what I was looking for because, and this was something that I'll be talking about in the Paranormal magazine that I'm releasing on August 3rd, A View Beyond.
Oh,
The
wow.
camera that I have, what makes it a really good camera is the fact that it doesn't matter if it's 4K, 1080p, whatever, most of these cameras, when they say they have night vision, In order to get the night vision to work, you hit the button and it goes into IR mode, and you use an internal light, and that's it. But the problem is that internal light will eat your battery up like Gabriel Iglesias does tacos.
Yeah.
And you want to try to find a camera that allows you to switch into IR mode without having to use your internal light or your built-in light. So the camera that I have, which is a Zohu 4K Ultra vlog video recorder, I can switch into IR mode and then use an external light, and that will literally extend the camera's battery life by 2 times the amount. That's the kind of thing you want to have. So, I know a lot of people try to have, a camera that's budget friendly, but realistically, if you want to have any real decent equipment, you are going to have to spend a pretty penny. There's just no getting around it.
No.
Thank you, Lisa. She is definitely my witness, and whoever else wants to see it can also see it in person.
Oh, and I will
Everything.
also say this. This is something else that people need to kind of keep in mind. When you're getting these cameras, there's something that you should look for when you look in the spec, whether it be on Amazon, GoStop, whatever. Most 4K Ultra cameras will only record, those that are in the budget-friendly range, will only record at 24 to 30 frames per second. And if you switch it down to the 1080p mode, then you can record at a 60 frames per second.
Yeah.
But if you start going up in prices, you start spending like $300, $400, or even $500, then you start looking at 4K camera that can go at 60 frames per second or even 120 frames per second.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, if you get a budget-friendly camera, 4K Ultra, you'll still get that really nice clarity, but the speed will only record at about 24 to 30 frames per second.
Yeah.
I was actually going to show you the battery that came, but my battery ain't there. It's actually in the bedroom. But you know the little slip-in batteries that people's been getting? Do not do that. This, for some reason, I have learned the spirits will just drain them damn things as fast as you put them in there. The batteries that I got, now I did go on an investigation the other day with Aaron and Lisa, and it happened to me. They did drain that battery, but it's very hard for them to drain the batteries that we got.
Yeah, you weren't the only one. I went through 3 of them that night.
Yeah, and that is a rare thing for me, man. That's only happened like 3 times in almost a year and a half of doing this for YouTube. So that's pretty damn good in my book. Hey, I want to show y'all something, man, and I don't know what you're going to think about this, Jonathan and Aaron, but I got a present the other day that's actually very, very expensive, and it was custom made for my birthday. But check this out. It's one of a kind, bro, and it's the real deal. Check that out.
I would just say, from my own experience, you're playing with trouble.
Yeah.
Lisa got it for me. It was custom made. Even if I don't play it, when I start podcasting or whatever, just have it in the background. I mean, it's one of a kind, man. I mean, that's hand done. It's nice.
Yeah, I mean, it is for sure. Just be careful. That's all I can say.
I'm nervous, bro. I got to do it though, man. I'm a paranormal investigator, and I'm searching for answers. So this is a tool to communicate with the spirits, but I will only do this with people that is experienced with it. I'm not just going to do it by myself or with someone else that don't know what they're doing, because I don't know what I'm doing. So I will get professionals in on this one.
Right.
We have all the protection for the board also. Yes, y'all have no clue. Crystals, the salt, the blessings. I've been digging real hard. Lisa's been digging real hard. And when we do it, it's going to be done properly and right.
Well, y'all, I'm going to have to get off of here so I can get in the bed. But I
All
appreciate
right.
y'all coming on. I know I
No
waited
problem.
late to y'all on, but I wanted to give my cousin a chance to pop on, but she never did send me a message or nothing. So,
It's all good.
It's all good, brother.
but I'm going to try to reschedule her later down the road. But I was going
Let
to
us
say
know.
something.
We if she comes in or whatever, just let us know. Which I'm going to start jumping on everybody's stuff. I've been busy working at my job, but yeah, when I get off or whatever, I give you times when I get off and just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to come up with you. I ain't doing nothing else.
Yeah. I don't know
Fair
if
and
Emma.
tuned, bro.
I don't know if Emma's still in here or not, but I got a card I was going to show her. It's a UK version of. It's got the UK flag on there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a new series they come out with.
Okay.
I didn't know
That's
if she's
cool,
still in
man.
here or not, but yeah, she we I've been dealing with cards here lately for some reason, but I'm glad y'all got to come in. I tried to hold off as much as I could so she can come in, but she never did pop on. So I appreciate y'all coming in and everything. It wasn't a waste.
No, it ain't because I'm blasting this out, and I've already shared it out a few times on Facebook. I'm gonna blast it through Instagram when I get off, and hopefully we can work on them subscribers and stuff. And by the way, dude, I'm super freaking proud of you, Jonathan. You hit 100 subscribers, my friend.
There you
That
go.
is freaking a awesome milestone in my book. I
We're
remember,
gonna,
dude. That is not easy, dude.
we're gonna be doing a giveaway for long for the 100 subscribers. But this is what we're gonna be trying to give away.
Oh wow.
I
Mm-hmm.
I
had
love it.
say I got a red one, and I also got like a teal, green, blue, whatever it is.
Hey, I want one though. I mean,
And
is that just one of a kind, or could we buy this
yeah,
one, or what?
they're gonna be for sale. I'm getting ready to have a purple ones made for the women.
Dude, I like purple, man. Why does it have to be strictly for women?
Bingo. Now I'm I'm taking a while getting them all made. So when I get them all made, we're gonna have first run is gonna be limited edition because
Man,
I
I
cut
want one. They were
on
bad to
there.
the bone.
But we're getting them made, and we're also getting some shirts made, and I'm getting a bunch of decals and stickers. I'm getting some big decals put on the side of my truck on the doors, big
There
magnets.
you go.
Uh, we're
That'll
actually going to get
definitely
us.
help.
I think me and my dad's going to try to get us a ghost hunting vehicle. We're going to get a UPS truck or a FedEx truck.
Oh man, that's cool, dude. Get it painted black with crossover paranormal going down both sides of
Yeah,
it. Woo,
we're going
woo.
we're going to leave the words on there. FedEx. We're just going to put Fed, then put up with it. Fed up paranormal.
I got I got to go back. Did y'all not just see that big old orb that just flew right up to my screen right there? When this is over, I need y'all to rewind this because I definitely am. One just flew right up to the screen right here. Lisa said, "Yeah, you're pissing the dolls off." This is no lie. This lady's got like 100 haunted dolls sitting right behind her.
That's because they want to be on.
Did you see it?
I'm like a little behind.
Oh my God! No, it in the corner right there, it just flew right up to the screen and just evaporated.
Yeah, I'm like behind.
That's cool, man. We're gonna turn this into an investigation, people.
I'll find out that now that I have the TikTok.
This is MJC Paranormal. I'm here with Crossover Paranormal and Spectre Radio, starring Aaron. Hey, we can do it. Play that
I just
Ouija board.
Hey, they got Pop-Tarts out of Ouija boards.
Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, they got the little bitty triangle thing like you got, and the board, the Pop-Tart is made into the board. It's got letters and words on it. Yeah.
Well, I can't have one of them. I'll be trying to eat it.
But now I appreciate it, y'all. Thank y'all a lot. I'm gonna have to get off here myself anyway. I got some things I gotta do before I get in the bed. But I'm thinking about moving my show from Sunday nights to probably Saturdays. I'm not sure yet.
Right.
I think I can get more viewers on Saturdays than I can Sundays because everybody's wanting to get to bed because of work and stuff like that. That's
that I think that day will work too. And whenever you need us or whatever, just let us know. Send me a message, man, and let me know when you're going live so I can at least be in the chats. Because, dude, I have so many people doing this. It's crazy, and I'm trying to jump. But, man, I'm telling you, you're my brother, dude. Send a message, and I'll be here for you. I'll bring some people along with me.
I was God, I was gonna say something now.
Dang it, Mason, you made him forget.
I know he kept on
Hi,
talking
Lisa.
about what I was gonna say. I don't know, man. But I do appreciate it, y'all. Thank y'all a lot. I did have a lot of new faces in here from my baseball card people.
That's cool.
If y'all don't mind, go check out J and J Breaks. He's a baseball card video guy.
Okay.
Just check him out and subscribe to him because he's been real faithful to me here these past few lives and everything.
Definitely.
And Carolina Gold Girl, check her out too. She's right down the road from me. I didn't know that until so we actually me and my dad's gonna actually hook up with her and try to do some investigations.
Is she so she is a paranormal investigator.
I think so. She's been doing some, she said.
Okay.
So
Well,
we're gonna try to get hooked up with her and see what she's got going on.
Yeah, sounds like a plan, brother. And let her know when we fly over or whatever, and want to link up with y'all. Because if I fly over, I'm coming to you, dude. That's why I'm flying over, so we can get some of these investigations going again. And Lisa's coming. Aaron can fly with us if he wants to. I mean, whatever. And,
not unless you got a lot of Valium or weed.
I
hate flying.
We can get blazed before we get on the plane, bro. Man.
Yeah, just go and check them out for me and like and share because those two have been pretty good to me so far. I ran across them on YouTube the other night, and I started following them, and they said they'll do the same, and it wasn't but 2 seconds. Them two's the ones that gave me over my 100.
That's cool.
So
anybody that's a friend with Jonathan and Aaron's a friend of mine, and I support 100%.
But I appreciate y'all, and I thank y'all a lot. And I'm going to get on, and I should be on next Sunday at 9 p.m. with my other guest. I don't even know who I got my guest is. Oh, Irene. Irene is my guest for next weekend.
You talking about the Irene that was just in here?
Yeah.
Oh man, I want to watch that. That's cool. Heck yeah.
She's going to be my next guest. So
yeah, Irene's good people, man.
We'll find out what she's got going on, what she does, and how she investigates, and we'll know a little more about her and everything and all that.
For sure.
Yeah. That Irene has gifts, though, don't she? Is she gifted?
Yeah.
I believe she is, and she's on.
She's a clairvoyant.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did the Battleship, I think, with Lisa and all them, Sarah and all them at night.
Oh heck yeah, man! And some of that stuff that I was hearing her say, I was like, "Wait just a minute."
Yeah.
She's pretty cool, man.
For sure.
We're getting ready to book the clinic. These next 2 months is going to be they're booked up for the next 2 months, so it's going to probably be about November before I get into the clinic.
I want to go back to that. That place is amazing. That's one of my most favorite places to be, man. It's peaceful and the spirits is just, I mean, honestly, the spirits does not mind showing themselves and communication there. Dude,
Yeah.
you ought to tell them about that because you set up the DVR cameras, man. We were sitting there watching it in real time, and you could see these little feet just walk out the surgery room there. It clear as day, and then the rocking chair just started rocking and stuff.
I got that rocking chair clip on here. You don't see it?
Yeah, man, that's insane. Look at that, dude. Nobody's around this shit, man. And there's no freaking air on. This is real.
It was like hot summer. I mean, we was all sweating bullets in there, so there wasn't no air staring, that's for sure.
I know that's. I mean, just sitting here right now with no AC, ready to go in and do a cuff and puff.
And this right here is the other one from the clinic, Mason. You remember this one?
Up there neither, y'all. Nobody's up there, period. That shouldn't even have been going off the way it was.
The REM pod was lighting up. Yeah, the REM pod was lighting up, and you can see them up top playing around.
That's crazy. And it's just stuff like that. When I see stuff like that, it just makes me want to go further and film more and more and more because I got that itch too. You know, I want to get stuff like that also. But Jonathan's got DVR footage that if he just starts putting it out there on YouTube, I'm telling y'all, it will absolutely blow YouTube the fuck up because some of his stuff is amazing, y'all.
You know they make a cream for that itch, right?
Yeah. That's funny.
So yeah. No, that's definitely some cool shit there, though, for sure.
Yeah, I've got plenty more, but I just ain't got them on here yet. But I still got like almost 2,000 hours of footage from the clinic that I ain't went over.
He's got a video that, in my opinion, it's like the Holy Grail. Tell them about that video, Jonathan.
Which one?
The one that's like very rare. You know what I'm saying?
The only rarest one I got that actually proved that there was actually orbs was that one right there, the clip I just showed you.
What's that other one? The one that's like it's a whole apparition and it's walking out the surgery room. We've seen it. I've watched it like in real time.
Yeah. I really hadn't run across it on the thing. Like I said, I still got 2,000 or 3,000 hours. I mean,
Dude,
I
I
watched
see.
some of
I was sitting there behind the screen seeing things happen. I mean, you
Yeah.
got footage that will really blow paranormal up in a big way, man. I seen it. I was there.
Yeah, I ain't like I said though, I ain't went through the whole thing yet, so it'll probably be a while before I get all of that posted up.
I mean, if you ever need any help or whatever, adding music or making a complete video, there's people that will help you. And send I help you and send it right back to you where you can throw it up, man. People need to see that. I mean, I don't want no credit whatsoever, man. I help you out, send it back to you. You throw it up on YouTube, man, and on your own channel, and you can leave me out of it, man. That's yours. That's awesome stuff, man. It really is. It'll change people's lives. It's proven the existence of what the spirit world.
Yeah, I mean, I do a lot of video production myself. I
Hey,
have
Liz.
several software that I use when I'm doing video enhancement, highlighting, audio enhancements. I've got audio programs that I use where I can isolate, take out background noises, things like that. I mean, I get bored easy when I'm doing this stuff, so I have a ridiculous amount of hardware and software.
I thought Mason said what? LOL. What's up, Tony? How you doing, hon? Sam Thomas, Liz. Hey, Liz. How you doing? I appreciate y'all coming up in here with Jonathan. He's amazing.
Yeah, usually, I've talked with Jonathan before, and we've always had a pretty good conversation.
Man, Jonathan, in my opinion, is good people, man. I've never heard Jonathan be negative, not once in my life since I've known him, and I love investigating with him. He's easygoing. He don't take it to extreme like with asking questions. He knows what to do, man, and that's what I like about him. The same with you, Aaron. The way you investigate is just really professional, man. I love it.
Well, the paranormal community gets a bad enough rep as it is, and I see a lot of people out there who they get crazy with some of the stuff they do, and next thing I go somewhere and I say I'm a paranormal investigator, and they're like, "Oh, you're one of those." I don't need to hear that.
It
I get
gives
the
us a
same
bad
thing.
name. It gives us
Yeah,
a bad name. There's a way to investigate, and there's a way. It's like ask the question and give the spirits a chance. I've been with people that will ask the question and keep asking questions, and I'm like, dude, you're scaring them away, man. You asked them too many questions.
yeah, they sound like that 5-year-old. Why is this? What's this? How come this?
Exactly.
Explain this. It's like, just shut up.
That's how I get, man. Woo. I mean, this is serious, though, man. If you think about it, it's really serious because we're all out to help somebody, and I don't do clients. I mean, I would, but I did it in the past, y'all, but I book places and I just go to places and but think about people that does clients and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You want to do it the right way. And even me putting out videos like you and Jonathan, we want to do that in a professional way. And that's why it's always good to get with people that's on the same page as you so you can film and be happy doing what you're doing the professional way of doing it.
Hmm.
Liz and all my cousin didn't get to come on. But Aaron, did you ever thought about the question I asked you the other night? Would you go investigate the Bermuda Triangle?
Oh yeah, like I said, I mean,
Did you ever
I
get
that's
on
a
would.
tough one because, I mean, I like exploring, I like, testing out theories, but I also like living.
that?
I would definitely do the Bermuda. Do you know how many weird stories is with that triangle, y'all? And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there's actually two of them. I don't know if
I
you know
think
that or not.
I think a lot of people are scared of them. It might vanish, but I came up with a solution to that. All
I
you
want
gotta
to go to
have is a rope.
Dinotopia. If I do any of that, I'm gonna go to Dinotopia.
You just gotta go get your rope, tie it around you, tie it over to some land somewhere so somebody can pull you back out and just investigate.
The only problem with that is knowing all three of us, we're going to make the mistake of having that one guy at the other end of the rope drinking beer, start getting a jug like, oh, got me a marlin. No, dummy, that's me in trouble.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh yeah, that would be about my luck. That's for sure. Sam Thomas here. Where are you guys from? I'm from North Carolina.
I'm from Georgia.
Boy, that's a loaded question. I was born in Arizona, but I spent most of my life traveling all around the U.S. And right now, I pretty much laid stakes in Minnesota.
Aaron, you live what, 35 minutes from me right now?
Yep, yep. You're just on the other side of the county line, so if I get in trouble, I'm coming to see you.
Dang, y'all all should visit me. 90% of my country is home to G's. And I do believe that. I watch a lot of videos that come out of your country, and some of that stuff is crazy, y'all. And there's a lot of history where she's at.
I would
Forgot
love to
to.
bring my wife, but I would lose her because she's a chef and she's always wanted to learn Japanese cuisine.
Forgot to tie you off.
Yeah, talking about the Bermuda
Oh,
Triangle.
man.
Yeah, weren't we supposed to do something? I don't know. Where's Jonathan? Oh, crap.
That I'll be the one with the string tied around the finger. What's that on there for?
Yep.
Hey, Sam Thomas says that's what I've been doing fishing. I went fishing the other day at the Mississippi River, and I caught a carp, y'all, that was about as big as I was.
Yep.
This is no lie, man. This freaking carp, it took me like an hour and a half to reel this fish in. And then all of a sudden, I get it at the bank, and it just flops on the bank. And I'm like, well, hell yeah, because I've been battling this fish forever.
Sam is from South Carolina. Oh, he's a Carolina one. That's right.
South Carolina's homie.
Even though he's from South Carolina, we're good.
I filmed a lot of places in South Carolina. There's whole freaking strips that's abandoned, and I've got some pretty damning evidence that's come out of some of them places. Like I did a haunted segregated school that was abandoned there, and what during the daytime, y'all, and the doors started opening and closing like over and over, and then the blinds, I had to slow mo it, but you could see the ghost hand going down the blinds as it's shaking the blinds, and this is all during the day, y'all.
Yeah.
This was back when Toby was alive. He was there with me. It was amazing. For me, I try to listen, but some words you guys say, it's like, hella say what? I'm from the country and I like it that way.
Here's one for you, Aaron. Irene says she'll teach your wife how Japanese cook.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Can't keep her, though. That's all I'm saying.
I'm from Scotland.
That's freaking awesome. I want to go there so bad.
Me too. I can't find anyone to investigate with here.
Well, hey, next time I'm through there, see, I'm back and forth. My parents and stuff, and my siblings live in Georgia, and then I got parents that live in North Carolina, and I got siblings, and then Jonathan. We all go through South Carolina, and next time I'm around, I'll look you up and get with you. We do some real stuff, y'all. We are. We're good people. We care about people, and we ain't gonna fill your minds full of BS. That's for sure.
That's debatable, but I'll take the compliment.
I get my best in daytime. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
okay.
I love to visit Scotland. I do too. I investigate with my grandson and my daughter.
That's cool. That is real cool.
I'm around Anderson area, and I love that. Thanks. Yeah, like I said though, I try to do what I can do. I hope and pray it keeps going on. I couldn't do none of this without my dad to start with because he's one that really wanted to do it. I want to do baseball card videos. You know how I am baseball cards. I got this room is packed jam full of cards. I bet I got probably about 2 million, if not more, in here.
You was exposed to what you was exposed with because you have a calling to do what you do, Jonathan. And I think you do an amazing job, brother. Never stop doing what you love. And I see the spark when every time we're on an investigation together, this man right here has a twinkle in his eyes that lets me know that he loves what he does. And your daddy does too, man. I think keep doing it. Keep doing
Are
it.
you
You're
sure it's
changing lives.
excitement and not fear?
Nah, it's straight up. This man lights up.
It's like,
I mean, especially when we see something amazing happen. I mean, our reactions is real, y'all. We're not sitting there exaggerating stuff. I mean, it's real.
Right.
but I do want to take Aaron out on Thor Road.
He would
I
love
do
it.
want to take him there because I
The
got a feeling
Rock
he might
House.
pick up.
I'm down
He'll
for
pick
it.
up. He'll pick up something there more than what we get. I got a feeling. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Be careful what you wish for.
From the get go, totally happy that Matt Paranormal or P. My dog.
My dog.
Well, I suppose we better let you go, Jonathan. Your wife might be out back pulling the bark off a twitch to whoop your ass with.
Yeah, she's probably getting right back there. She she's actually did good with the surgery though. She's actually started walking better and stuff like that. She's still in a little bit of pain because they stuck needles in there like this long, heating them up, and that's burning the nerves. They were digging them down in there and done like mess like that.
I'm so sorry, man. I know you love your wife, man. You got a good one. Tell her I said that I'm praying for her and I hope she gets better real soon.
So, but
sure.
I can't control setting spirits up to the. My internet keeps bumping off.
That's everywhere. Everybody's internet really sucks, and I believe it's everywhere. Everywhere that
Mine's,
I've been, it's like that.
mine's doing that same thing too here.
They talk
But
about how great 5G is going to be. Well, I don't see it.
Yep.
Maybe they need a 5G6 or some shit.
yeah,
Here's an idea. Hire people that actually know what they're doing.
Exactly.
yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, y'all, I hate to leave y'all, but I'm gonna have to get going. I appreciate it. I know I said it earlier, but it's really getting late here. It's done 12 o'clock here, so
Dang. Yeah.
yeah.
For sure.
It's been a pleasure, though, man.
I appreciate it. Just keep a lookout. We're on every Sunday night at 9 until something changes. But I do randoms during the week every once in a blue moon. If I get the feeling I want to do something, get bored, I just come on live.
Right.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Great show, Jonathan.
I can't wait to see that, Irene. I'm going to be watching the live between you and Jonathan. Can't wait.
Enjoyed this, you guys. Nice meeting all y'all. I'll get it right in a minute, y'all. Hugs to everyone. All right, y'all. I appreciate it. Thank y'all a lot. The show's always on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all go check out these two amazing channels on YouTube and Facebook.
Yep. It's Nightwatch Paranormal, Spectre Radio. What do you got, Mason?
MJC Paranormal / YouTube.
There you go, y'all. I don't know how to put their links in here nowhere, so I don't know how to do all that yet. But all you gotta do is play back, pause it, and write them down. Then you can go to them.
don't feel bad. I'm the same way. I'm still learning.
I do appreciate it. Like I said, though, still go and check out them two I told y'all about because they've been real good to me. And I know y'all might not watch baseball card videos, but he's a pretty good guy. I like him. So,
oh, heck yeah. And I'm definitely going to support it. And I love baseball.
Good night, everyone. Great podcast show, Jonathan. I appreciate that, Liz. I appreciate it. Well, y'all have a good night, and I'll holler at y'all later.
Have a good one.
See y'all. Well, everybody, y'all heard it from them. Y'all go check out their shows, their videos they do on YouTube, Facebook, and stuff like that. And don't forget to come back to my shows also. But I will try to put some of their shows, channels, and stuff on the Facebook page, so y'all can go check them out on Facebook and just write them down, or you can go and check them out on YouTube also. I think they all got other kind of platforms too, like TikTok and all that, but I'm not really sure. But thank you much. Liz, good night, y'all. So y'all have a good night, and if y'all want to stick around to see my outro, I think it's pretty good. One of my friends made it for me, and so I will see y'all next Sunday night on the Cops Talk Show, and we have got Irene on, so we will find out stuff about her, see what kind of stuff she does. And then on August the 7th, I got my good friend Mark on. He's going to be on here for a little while. And then 14th, I cannot wait for the 14th because Marcus is going to be on. He is one of my other persons that I actually got me in doing the shows. I watched his shows, and I watched, like I said, Matt shows, his shows, and Fedora shows, and it kind of got me wanting to have my own show. And I've learned a little bit from every one of them to figure out how I want to do my shows. And so I thank y'all a lot, and I will see y'all later.